Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. It's time for the Swedish ground leaks, where there are a few of them. The first one being the KV-1A. So this is actually a Finnish KV-1. Obviously we had the Winter War, and the Soviets used the KV-1s in the Winter War. One of the interesting times for Finland was in 1941, where they were retaking or trying to retake Karelia. They encountered a ton of KVs. These were mainly KV-1Es that they ran into. They were actually able to take a bunch of them out with stuff like satchel charges, Molotovs, and also 45mm AT guns. They also were able to capture some KV-1s, and they were kept around until 1955. There was two of these. So technically Finland did have some KV-1Es, which are very similar to the KV-1Bs that we have in the German tech tree and also in the Soviet tech tree. But there is another vehicle that Finland operated, and this was what they knew as the KV-1A. Now, this is slightly weird. So the KV-1A in German service meant the KV-1 model 1940, but in Finland, they actually designated the KV-1A as the KV-1 model 1942, which is the same vehicle that was leaked for the USSR not too long ago. So this variant is obviously very similar to the 1941, except for the square real hull armor, and also it had a rounded and slightly thicker cast turret. This was the one that was most produced by the Soviets, so it's not really a surprise that the Finnish were able to get their hands on some of them. In-game, the vehicle which is closest to it is the KV-1C in the German tech tree. Basically, it has the same hull, but obviously a different turret. So this vehicle is the most produced vehicle of the KV series from the USSR, and also was used by Finland. So of course Sweden loved their Centurions. They have a bunch of different STRVs, including the 101 and the 104. The vehicle that we're having a look at here is the STRV 101R. This is an upgraded STRV 101. Basically, what they did is they added some Blazer ERA to it, which you'll find on a bunch of different vehicles in War Thunder. Also, they improved its gun stabilization and gave it a laser rangefinder, and also improved its suspension. The vehicle itself was incredibly similar to the standard 101, and the major difference that you'll feel in game is obviously the laser rangefinder and the chemical protection, whether that's useful or not at the end of the day. So, the difference between this and something like a 104, by the way, since the 104 also had some similar additions, the 104 actually had a upgraded engine. It had a new diesel engine and automatic transmission, which improved its mobility. So the 101R is not really improving its mobility at all. It's slightly improving its firepower and massively increasing its chemical protection. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecovo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Wartinder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem, Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.